Hello there, the Fabled Harpooner here, ready for another high rank Great Jaggi hunt. Weapon class this time is the Light Bowgun, and the weapon of choice, yet another weapon that can forge at the smithy. Another new weapon. I'm using the Bonabra set for the gunner. As you can see here, it has a really bad dragon resistance. Actually no, that's the opposite. It's a bad fire resistance, but great dragon elemental resistance. Plus that, but they're not relevant for this particular hunt. Skills, got status attack +1, gemmed in speed gather with the talisman as well. Quick sheath, not so important for the light bowgun, might have been good for the heavy one, but there's a reason why I'm using this armor set for the light bowgun run. Then negate paralysis, which is of no real use since I don't go into areas with Bonabras about. So it's pretty much just a status. And to show off the weapon. That's all the items I have. Right now what I want to do is change the appearance. Let's change it once again. Let's go for... yeah, no, why not? Go full white vest. Or dress. Clothing. Did I save it? I think I did. Yeah, saved. You can always reset the colour to the original. If you go into the selection and use the minus button select to reset it. Anyway, weapon craft, forge weapons, light bowgun, and a weapon of choice, the Kettleblower, which is has a figurine of a feline or phalanx with some sort of blow dart thing. I wonder what kind of attachments it has. Ooh, before that, let's check the materials. Not going to compare it yet. Rather do it at box, equipment box, so I can compare it with all the other weapons. So we have an above average reload rate, which is nice. Average recoil, which is okay. 169 raw damage, I think that's pretty much average. Materials, King Scarabs, that will be the hardest I suppose to acquire at this stage. Although not that hard, but does use up a few of them. Paw print stamps, got plenty of those. Vouchers, again plenty of those, easy to get. And Diablos Marrows, which I still have a few. And it only uses one. Ammo types, pretty much average. It does seem to be a specialised status weapon. That's the reason I'm using this armor set for the slight status boost. And oddly enough, has access to both flaming and ward shots. As for rapid fire, again, it seems to be a status focused weapon. Got poison, paralysis and sleep, although 3 shots. Wait, is that? Okay. Interesting. I didn't notice this until now. Apparently it shows you how many shots you fire during rapid fire. So poison will be 3 rapid fire, or 3 rounds. Paralysis and sleep only have 2 rounds for rapid fire. Didn't notice that until now. Guess because there was only one shown and I thought that was the number of rounds that was loaded. But no, it turns out that's the number of shots released. Right, let's get a weapon. Equip it. And upgrade it. Let's see what the upgrades are or look like. So we can go for a silencer, which is a bit of a like a bomb barrel attached to it. Or a long barrel, which just increases the length on the blow dart thing. $179 total raw damage. So compared to most other weapons, let's see, it's weak and raw, weaker. Seems to be one of the weakest. 193, 179. Stronger than the, well, equal to the Poison Stinger, although it doesn't have the negative affinity. But yeah, it seems to be a bit on the weak side. The only weakest really The only other weapon that's actually weaker than the Kettleblower that I currently have in the Light Bowgun is the cross splits, which is a bit outdated right now. And that's how the weapon looks when it's on your back. Bit weird. Okay, do I need to go back here for anything? I already compared the weapons. Ammo types. Although the weapon can actually use piercing and other pellet shots as well as normal, I'm going to stick to just normal 2s and pellet 1s, use the 2 elemental ones as well, and mostly the status shots. I'm going to bring only the level 1s, even though the weapon can use level 2s, mostly because I don't think that the hunt will last that long. To make the best use of the sleep shot, well, bring in barrel bombs. Yes, you should if you use sleep. Paralysis, poison, which I'll probably use first. Probably go for poison, then sleep, and then paralysis. And after that, depending on the amount of shots left and what the status is on the monster, I'll use flaming or even normal shots. So, let's see. Oh, I should still upgrade the armor. Forgot to do that again. Okay, I think we can go for an explorer. Yeah, why not? Although, in the Misty Peaks, which I just realised, I'll show you where, only Explorer activated. Oh well, that's the one I wanted, so we'll get it. I'll show you in a moment. Let's get the upgrade to the armour first, out of the way. Getting the parts for the Banabra armor set is a bit of a nuisance. Turns out the Banabras, the calf drops, changes depending on the areas you visit. Higher rank, to get wings, it's best to use either the Misty Peaks or the Tundra. Although they're not that common in those areas. Well, Misty Peaks is roughly common in the cave area, where the purple Ludroth usually starts. Oh, that's the armor grade. And it's lower in other areas. Oop, already eaten. So depending on what you want from the Banabras, you need to focus on one area or another. Which is a bit, I don't know, misleading? It's not misleading. Anyway, yes, Misty Peaks. Just realised that by the title of this particular quest, the area is Misty Peaks rather than Mountain Peaks. Wasn't really sure myself until I realised that when I was hunting for the Banabras, basically. Anyway, field trip is the quest, and the Mountain Peaks or Misty Peaks during the day. So I do believe I have pickaxes. Hopefully I did remember. I usually always carry them. And careful here. I'm guessing the Explorer is not that good in this area. I mean, you did get access to extra Carolite ore and farmstone pieces, but you don't get access to anything else. Shining Charms. So I don't feel it's really that worth it. It's all for the extra zenny, which in my case, again, don't really need. So let's hope I can reach the Great Jaggi in time. But he's probably already moved. And as usual, I'm going to exit this area. Although it does seem to return quite quickly. Anyway, in the meantime, let's get the poison ready. Yeah, there it is. Let's wait for it to stay still for a bit. Okay, interesting sound effect for the shooting of this weapon. Missed that. Smashed the little Jaggi. Okay, status is poison is already out, so let's go for a sleep. Although with all these little guys around, they might bite him accidentally and wake him up. So maybe I should go for a pellet to clear the little... Ow! Caught me as I was reloading. You stop dancing around me. Actually, I should try to use the back hop like that to dodge away from those little bites. Okay, another one dancing around. Okay, most of them are dead. And now I can go for a sleep run, hopefully. Another interesting sound effect with a reload. Okay, it's calling for more. Okay, this is going to be hard. That's moving about. Just stay still for a bit. And I miss up the second round. And there goes to sleep. Which if I had managed to connect with the other round that I missed. Okay, let's get, why not, paint shot out, and I can paint it right after. I'm not sure if the placement of one of the bombs was a bit off, but whatever. Let's go for another paralysis. Well, for the first paralysis. Ooh. Ah, too close. That's Toshi a long distance when he does manage to connect with that attack. Oh boy. I guess I barely managed to dodge that. Okay, let's go for flaming shots now. Won't last for too long. Paralysis solo, it's not really worth it. I mean, as you can see there, I only got 3 shots of flaming right after the paralysis. If you're fast enough, you can get maybe a second round of fire shots or some other type. It doesn't last long enough to really make it worthwhile. And the team is actually different. Okay, could I go for a second poison? No, I only used 2. Yeah, 2 shots, which is 3. It's a bit hard to talk about shots with a rapid fire because the number of rounds that are fired is not the same as the number of rounds that you have loaded. And I really need to pay more attention when the poison effect comes out, so I might be firing unnecessary rounds. Okay, I need to go for a pellet again, because little Jaggi's been in the way. Trying to get the Great Jaggi within this the cone of fire with pellet shots. Already gone past the 5-minute mark. Didn't realise I was taking that long. And it's not even limping. Guessing my choice of a weapon and ammo types, as well as starting in the secret area, has not really helped there. Let's go for normal 2s. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention that what I did with this armor set is that because the armor triggers a negative attack boost, as the weapon does actually less damage from an attack down. I had to gem in, oh, too many creatures here right now. Yeah, I had to gem in an attack duel in order to disable that negative skill, which is the downside of this arm set. Okay, let's go for another pellet because there's far too many creatures around. Okay, we've got a flip there. I'm guessing another issue is because I'm using pellet shots. I'm flinching Kayamba, which means he doesn't use as many bombs, at least successfully. So he's not doing the same damage as he was doing in previous quests, or runs of this particular hunt. Ah, tried to fire the last one before he bit me, but... Oh boy. He's starting to spam that. And there's the kill. Really a lot over the 5-minute mark. Guess the Kettleblower was not a good choice of a light bowgun weapon. It was a... well, it is a relatively low raw damage. But again, it is a focus-based weapon. A status-based focused weapon. Keep mixing words. Did I carve anything of interest from him? Not particularly, doesn't look like it. But it's okay, that's it. What's the total again? 42 minutes remaining. About 7.5 minutes. Even over that. Not my best time, but again I believe the weapon was not really designed for fast kills. There are much better or higher damage dealing bowguns available that would have shortened it. Then again, if I went straight for the Great Jaggi rather than mine, it's always time that adds up. See, King Frill there that I just put away. Jaggi hides, armor spheres of different types again, shining charms, or end scarabs. Knockout +6. Okay, I'll take it. Don't really need a +3 with a -1 perception when I have this one. So I can sell the other one. Okay, this has been the Fabled Harpooner hunting a Great Jaggi high rank with the Light Bowgun weapon class and the Kettleblower as the weapon of choice. Hope you enjoyed the video, see you next time and good hunting.